Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's RsSavage, and today we'll be unlocking the Greater Ricochet ability for range. I'm super excited. I'll be showing you guys how I was able to afford this very expensive ability. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Here it is, guys, the Greater Ricochet ability codex in my inventory. I just picked this up for 1,680,000,000 GP, which you who have no idea what this is, you're probably very confused how it could be this expensive, but trust me, this ability will be well worth the price in my opinion after I've seen what it can do, especially at next when taking out those minions. It is definitely crucial for your kill times over there. So I did pick this up off the GE. I tried to slow buy it for around that price, but obviously the price for these higher expensive items fluctuate a lot, so just make sure you guys get a good price if you're going to buy this yourself. But to get more into of how I was able to afford this very expensive ability, the main way I think I made the money was through flipping. I would do flipping daily. I would do some small items in large quantities, and I never really got into the more expensive items. Maybe I'll be doing that in the future. But another huge thing that I did was selling my golden party hat, and I know some of you guys probably wanted to keep them and wait until they went up in price, but I figured that this ability will help me make a lot more money in the long run, so I decided to go ahead and get this for myself. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's examine it one last time. It looks like the price is 1.6 billion with only a high elk price of 750k. That's kind of interesting to see, but let's do this. Let's read the ability. Yes, unlock the ability, and we're going to see it change right here from a Ricochet to Greater Ricochet. Oh my goodness, guys, you guys can read the ability right here. So it is a basic ability, so it does not take any adrenaline to use. And let's read this off. So 20 to 100% ability damage up to 2 additional targets, and then the primary target will be hit for an additional 10 to 50% ability damage for each ricochet shot that cannot find an additional target. So that sounds absolutely amazing, and here we go. Let's test it out on this dummy right here and see how much damage it actually does. So there we go. You guys can see it just hit this one and ricocheted off to these ones right here. And the other very important thing about this ability is that you should get the Caroming Perk on your offhand if you're using these dual wield, because the Caroming Perk will add an additional ricochet, and as you guys could read by the ability, that if there aren't extra targets, all of those extra ricochet shots will go onto that one target, so it will turn into 4 hits, which is going to be a lot better for your damage. So right now I have Precise 6 on my main hand Ascension, and then I have Equilibrium 4 on my offhand, and the only thing I'm going to change is my offhand to Equilibrium to Caroming 4, and this perk is going to help out tremendously with DPS, but it is going to cost some money because we do need shadow components, which I have to disassemble, I believe, the shadow glaives, or I think some of the anima core armor from the God Wars dungeon too. So let's test this out one more time and just look at the damage. And what I'm very excited about this is at Araxor, because if the spiders aren't out around Araxor, the ricochet will all go into Araxor and do a lot of damage at once. But on the other hand, if there are some spiders around Araxor, it will then ricochet off and probably take out some of those spiders. So it can be good in multiple situations. If you guys are doing Slayer as well, this would probably help out, or even just those main bosses, it will still be amazing, which makes this ability very versatile and I think worth the money. But 1.7 billion basically is an extreme amount of money, so it's more of kind of the end game players, which does make sense considering how good this ability could be. You guys can see right here, I was able to get Caroming 4 and Equilibrium 2 on my offhand Ascension crossbow, and was very excited because I got this on my first try, which saved me a lot of money. And the way I did this was I bought a Shadow Glaive off the GE for 23 mil, and I leveled it up to level 9 doing 83 trash runs which doesn't take too much time, and then disassembled it for 4 shadow components, and then it also had another 2 shadow components from, I'm not sure what exactly, it could have been from the Brooch of the Gods while I was scaling, but I was happy to do that. So with my 6 shadow components and 3 Time War components, I made the Caroming for Equilibrium at 2, which is absolutely awesome, and it only cost me 23 mil, which it could have costed me a lot more because I believe it was like a 1 in 4 or a 1 in 5 chance. So I'm super excited to have this now, and let's test it out and see how it compares to without Caroming on the crossbow with the Greater Ricochet. So let's test it out right here and see how much additional damage it does, and look at the stack right there. So we do have a projectile going from this main one to the other 2, and then in addition we have 4 hits stacking up on top of our main target, which is absolutely insane and is where all the damage comes from with the Greater Ricochet ability with Caroming. I'm going to show you guys this one more time, and then I'm going to go test it out on Glacier to show you guys how it works in a boss battle. But here we go. Once again, look at the stack. You guys can see all of the damage pile up. It's just absolutely insane. So we did have to downgrade from Equilibrium 4 to Equilibrium 2, but you can clearly see that Caroming 4 will give us that extra damage that we need. And once again, this is a basic ability that does not cost adrenaline, and it's just absolutely insane with a 10-second cooldown. You'll see I'll use it again right here, and 10 seconds starts going down, so you can just constantly be using it and getting that very large amount of damage every 10 seconds. Alright, I'm not going for a real kill right here, but we're going to test it out on Glacier to show you guys. Look at the damage stack up right there. That is amazing. And then when the ability with the minions comes out, it is also going to ricochet off of them and deal some great damage, which is going to be amazing and tremendously increase my kill times with range. So I'm super excited to continue using it, and you guys can see once again I can continue using it, and look how much damage that stacks up right there. I am so happy I bought this ability despite it being so much money, but just look at it, the cooldown's not bad at all. We're already back again and doing more damage, and it's 100% gonna help out with these arms right here with the kill times. And you can see I'm definitely not focusing too much on this, but already it's back off of cooldown. There we go, we just shredded the arm right there, and then we're just gonna tally out because we don't want to die. But that was a pretty good test run right there to show you guys how it works. Well, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you did enjoy. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy holidays, and lastly, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.